Hey, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Chastity. Here we talk about beauty, entertainment, and celebrities, TV shows, books, movies, animes, and kind of anything else that garners my attention this week. And today we're going to talk about the whole like Sky Jackson and like Julez situation and why in particular grown people need to mind their business. So, if you don't know the situation, I think this started like late last week. There was this picture of Sky and Jules. He was like shirtless and she was like sitting on his shoulders. Now, Sky said that they were just friends and that was just an old picture, anyways, and that really wasn't that big of a deal. That I remember seeing that and truthfully and honestly not caring because these are people who are younger than me. It's not my business. I what's really funny is me and my friend was talking about Sky Jackson, and I was saying that I want her, like as she gets older, to kind of date like more successful women, like stay away from the rappers and like dudes with kids. And at this point, I'm gonna stop talking about people because I feel like every time I talk about something, it comes true. Like me and my friend were talking about the To All the Boys Love Before, like the third movie, and the trailer comes out the next day. I'm done talking about people because this third eye, she opened. She opened, and I don't like. It's like Pandora's box at this point. I don't like it no more. So that happens, and then I don't know what happens. I wake up on Saturday. I think around like 11, 12 o'clock. I see. I go to Twitter. I see that Sky Jackson is trending. I don't really press it. I assumed she was just trending because she's pretty, because sometimes people just trend on Twitter just because they're gorgeous. I figured it was that until my friend started sending me in my DMs like some stuff about what's happening. So then I go actually check the threads and I see one. Apparently there was a video of them too. It was like a 5 second clip. I can only speak of what I've been told because I didn't see it. Because people I follow don't put stuff like that on my timeline. But apparently there was a video. It was like her and Jules, and he like was rubbing on her on top of her clothes. Just like a very intimate video, like none of us were supposed to see. Again, I was told that at the time that this video was taken, Sky was like 17, Jules was 15. I didn't actually see it because I don't want to go to prison. Also, it just didn't show up on my timeline. Thank God. Shout out to people I follow that kept that far away from me. So there was that on the timeline, as well as apparently Jules was in this group chat with people kind of like telling his business, saying that like he was sleeping with Sky, he got her addicted. I'm just like, you're 15. Okay, 15-year-old. And that Sky had cheated on him. That's why he cheated back, and just a lot of teenage drama. And apparently, well, in this group chat, he told all their business as well as that video, which is how that video got leaked. This is definitely a situation where both parties kind of messed up. Jules needs to understand that not only is he the son of Solange, but he is Beyonce's nephew, and that people are going to get close to you because of who you're related to, and that there's going to be people who use you and people who just want to know things about you so they can leak it. But again, he's like 15, 16, so he has time. I feel like this is going to be a great learning experience for both of them. That he needs to understand that not everyone is his friend, and he can't be just texting people anything, and he can't be sending people videos. That's how that video got leaked. The video was put in the group chat, and someone screen recorded it, and that's how it got all over the internet. So hopefully he's gonna stop doing that, as well as kissing and telling. He has to stop doing that. You, whatever is happening between you and these girls stays between you and these girls. I get you want to tell your friends, but go meet up with your friends. Cause I already know you, like, celebrities don't care about, you know, COVID and stuff like that. So y'all are hanging out anyway. I know you're hanging out with your friends anyway. So why not just tell this to them in person and not have a paper trail where people can screenshot it and then put it all over the internet, like what happened on Saturday. As well, I think because in the video, again, what I've been told, because I'm not watching two children. Sky was very alert and present in the video. She was very much so aware this video was being taken. She couldn't tap it anymore. You can't be making any types of videos. As again, I don't think this video, in my opinion, from what I've been told, again, because I just want to be known, I've not seen this video, and I won't. But you can't be making videos with these dudes. You are Sky Jackson, you want a career in acting. You want to be able to be a mogul and do things. You can't have videos like this running around, and especially so young. People are very, very much so judgmental of what children do for some odd reason. The people that should be making mistakes, y'all are really hard on, but then you got fully grown people making the biggest mistakes, but y'all hold them accountable, and they're still young. Sky needs to understand that she cannot be taking these types of pictures and doing these types of videos with boys and then expecting, again, because she's 18 years old, she has to understand that these men gossip just as much, if not more, than women. You cannot put yourself in a compromising situation with these dudes. Again, she's young, she's a lot to learn. But again, hopefully the situation is a learning experience from both of them. She can't do this. It sucks that she's not allowed to be young the way the rest of us were allowed to be young. But she's in the public eye and she gets scrutiny far harder than most other people. So I want to talk about this weird thing on social media, humbling black girls, reminding black girls that they're not better than anyone else. This need to just attack black girls and black women for absolutely no reason. Because as of lately, there has been this like underlying like hate train for Sky Jackson to kind of prove she's not as innocent as her Disney image say. And I want to talk about some things with this. One, branding. Sky Jackson understands and her mother understands that the bag is with children's content. Being popular with children and the youth is how you make money. Why do you think there's so many fully grown people on YouTube who make content for children? Because that is where the money is. Children and the content they watch is worth a lot of money. So I think it makes sense because Sky Jackson looks 12 that her marketing should be very squeaky clean, should be a more, you know, kid friendly type of thing so she can make money. Like, it's a brand for a reason. Like, I'm confused by it's very interesting that people know what these things are, but when it comes to people they've decided they don't like, it all goes out the window. You don't know what a brand is anymore. You don't know what marketing is anymore when it's someone you don't like. And again, Sky Jackson looks very young, so it makes sense for her marketing and branding to still be towards younger children. So she has to, at least in public eye, keep all her messy business to herself. What's wrong with that? I'm confused why that's such a big deal, because I feel like a lot of white people do that, and y'all seem to let them live, but when it comes to black girls, she can't be squeaky clean. It's just an image. This is how she makes... It's just like, y'all really hate black girls this much that you just won't let her make her bag and move. And it just feels very weird to me that this constant trying to prove, like, I gotcha, like, yeah, you're not innocent, you're a whore like we all thought you were. This is from fully grown people. This is where I am so confused for. This need to, like, show the lace of this child for what are you gaining from being horrible and mean to an 18-year-old girl? And also, so let's live in this world where Sky is sexually active and she's doing whatever she's doing in her personal life as her personal business. So what does it have to do with her as a person? You can have sex and still have a very squeaky clean image. I feel like you believe because she's a dark-skinned girl, and if she is having sex and she is a dark-skinned girl, then she is supposed to be outwardly promiscuous. I don't understand. There are plenty of people who have sex, right? And sex is not the topic of all their conversations. They're not on Instagram Live sticking their tongues out and, humping the air. You can, I don't understand what's so difficult to understand that someone can be sexual and private. She's a private person. Sky Jackson lets us in when she wants to let us in. So I don't understand this idea that if someone has sex, they now have to be an open book. No, you don't. The same way if you are having sex, you can be as open and free as you want to be. You can be a closed book and not tell anyone anything about your sex life and don't tell nobody about who you're dating and all, because at the end of the day, all that is your business. So I don't understand why it is so hard for y'all to understand that. It's because she's dark skinned. I'm asking a question but know the answers because she's a dark-skinned girl and you just want to prove something. You want to openly and publicly humiliate this dark-skinned black girl for whatever weird reasons y'all want. Whatever weird, perverse things y'all get from just humbling black girls. This is what you want to do to Skai. And I want to stop. She is not allowed to make any of the same mistakes that any of the rest of the non-black girls and light-skinned girls can do. But you harp on her and harp on her and harp on her. The hypersexualization of black girls, but in particular dark-skinned black girls, it's showing itself in the situation where y'all just could not believe that this dark-skinned girl was not these horrible things, and y'all have gone out your way to try to prove it. And I'm just like, Skai Jackson is not doing anything that is different from anyone else her age is doing. This whole situation would not have blown up if they were not celebrities. So let's start there. If they were just regular teenagers, y'all wouldn't have cared about any of the situation. But because they're celebrities, it's a big deal, it's top of conversation. But the thing is, all the other celebrity children her age are doing the exact same things. All of them. So why is this such a big deal that it's Skai? It's because y'all have this vendetta against her, and you want to again, it's proving that she's promiscuous, and I'm like, and? So we're trying, but she's not as innocent as she's letting on. I really don't understand what not talking, like being innocent and having sex have to do with each other. I don't understand. There are plenty of people who are having sex and still are family friendly. Do you think these YouTubers and these family friendly, like Twitch streamers, aren't having sex? Those are 30-year-olds. But they're family friendly. They definitely curse behind the scenes. They're having sex. They're doing all the things grown folks do. But when they're in front of the camera, they're playing their part. They're being family friendly. You get it when grown... Because this is what's throwing me. You get family-friendly content when 30-year-olds are doing it. But when an actual child is doing it, it's a big deal now. No, she understands her marketing. She understands where her age base is, and she's playing into it. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's just nothing... I'm just confused as why you think once you have sex, that is the only thing you can talk about. You no longer can be private. You can no longer have a clean image because you're having sex now. Is that what it is? Another thing about the situation that bothered me was all of you grown people who had a lot of negative and disgusting things to say about Skai Jackson. And this situation is why I call people who are 30 plus old, because apparently 30 is when the dementia kicks in. And you seem to forget that once upon a time you were a teenager and you were doing these exact same things, if not worse, when y'all were Skai's age. Some of y'all's mistakes from Skai's age are still living in your house, eating up all your food. And it's just like, it's really interesting to me, like, once you hit 30, you become so judgmental of people younger than you. And it's just like, a lot of y'all were saved because y'all were born before social media. You were born before cameras. Y'all real lucky when y'all were born. Y'all would just learn how to make fire. Y'all are really lucky. That fire was just starting to be made when y'all were born. Because a lot of the shit y'all did at fucking Freaknik, because I don't want to hear nothing from the generation that had Freaknik. Okay? Mind your business. Okay? Mind your business. Real judgmental. Like, we don't have the music videos from the night. Like, we know what y'all was doing. Like, on the Summer Jam screen, we know what y'all was doing. Y'all are so judgmental of younger people. It's really sad and pathetic. It truly, truly is. Because it's just like, I understand holding people in their mid to late 20s accountable for their actions and being hard on them. But like 18-year-olds, those are the people who are supposed to be the pinnacle of our civilization. 18-year-olds, really? Like, y'all are attacking her. Like, y'all have not done what she's done in 10 times worse. Again, we have the clips and the videos from Freaknik. Don't. We know what y'all was doing, okay? And y'all are people's mothers now, so let's stop it. The same way y'all feel about Lori Harvey. Again, it's dementia kicks in and you forget everything you did pre-28. Pre-28 years old, y'all don't have no memories. Because I'm just like, I couldn't imagine seeing young people doing young people things and then just being violently and disgustingly upset and calling young girls whores and sluts because they're being young. And it's from women. This the like men are being gross and disgusting, but I don't expect much from men ever. But to see other women drag and attack Skai, like if I don't like if we didn't ask some of the people that you went to high school with, they have stories about you too. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being sexual. Is it not? It's completely not ideal for teenagers to be having sex. I think we all can agree, like, 14 to like 18, you really shouldn't be. You shouldn't. Again, frontal lobe not fully formed. You're not making good decisions. But it's also stupid to believe that teenagers are not having sex. You know, it's dumb to believe that teenagers are having sex. You can only hope that they're being safe and making smart decisions. But again, frontal lobe not formed. So what smart decisions? But it's just like you're supposed to be guiding the youth, not shitting on them and talking shit about them and being horrible for they can see it on the internet. Y'all are at y'all big ages are bullying an 18-year-old girl for absolutely no reason. For absolutely no reason. Because if the biggest issue with Skai is that she's pretends to be innocent, when the rest of y'all kids are out here calling people racial slurs, I'd rather be a Skai Jackson, if we're being honest. So that's pretty much it. I just really wanted to vent this out because I just saw a lot of the narrative on the internet just completely unfair. Again, Skai Jackson is young. She's doing young people things, and unfortunately, the young people things has to happen in front of all of our eyes. And that sucks for her because she isn't able to make the same mistakes a lot of us were able to make because no one cared about what we were doing. And she will learn very soon. This was definitely a learning experience for her to kind of keep the, if you're gonna be messing with these dudes, you gotta pick the right ones, the ones who aren't talking. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, as of lately, from what I've seen of Solange's son, he's been giving me, massive fuckboy vibes. I don't know. I've seen very sparingly the way he talks to girls. It don't make me feel good. I don't understand how Solange's son is like this, but that's not my business. And it's just like you grown people who seem to forget what it was like to be young. It's all bitter. It's giving bitter because you're sitting on the internet tweeting about what is happening with children. This is children business. To be fair and to be honestly, this should have stayed on Shade Room Teens, and there was no reason for all you 30+ people to be in these children business and acting the way y'all were about this whole situation. The situation truthfully, honestly, was not that big of a deal. It was two young people. I know you guys were like, she's 2 years older than him, but I'm like, she's 18 years old. 18-year-olds should be dating around the people at least two. I think at the youngest, an 18-year-old can date someone 2 years younger than them, and the oldest 2 years older than them. That's me. Because again, a lot of 18-year-olds are still in high school. And then who are they supposed to be dating? They're still. I think you guys act like 18-year-olds are magically adults and magically everything. They're making adult decisions. They're an adult now, and that's not true. Too many 18-year-olds are still going to pediatrician with their moms. Okay, 18 does not automatically mean you are this all-knowing, sentient being that's just a grown person. You're not. 18, 19-year-olds are still teenagers for a reason. Because they act like teenagers still. I'm not going to harp on her for liking someone 2 years younger than her. I wouldn't date someone 2 years younger than me when I was 18, but I also was like, men are garbage at 18, so not the best benchmark for that one. But again, you old people, yes, old people, you're 30-year-old, because dementia, the dementia kicks in. You old people being so judgmental, it's really sad and pathetic for you. I hope you get over whatever issues you have at your big age so you can learn to be role models and actually like guide youth and not just be horrible to them and bully them for likes and engagement because it's really sad. It gives sad and pathetic. Anyways, that's my video. Hopefully this should be pretty short because I'm going to do another video right after this one. Hopefully, because I already got the makeup done, I might as well get into it. So anyways, guys, I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.